What's up, world? King's back, dog. I'm doing good today. Doing real good. It's 11:57. I think it's Monday, right? Yeah, Monday. About to be Tuesday in the middle of the night. I did a video earlier today, and it was a good one. It was pretty good. I explained some downloads I had, and I was meditating on it all day today. And man, my mind moves fast. Like, it's a lot of people, not a lot, but there's some people in this world, their mind, mine's like Sonic the Hedgehog sometimes. I'm like, God damn, slow down, dog, slow down. But I can't. It's part of my calling, dog. I don't know how to explain it. It goes, shoo, shoo, shoo. Like, I just get all these ideas, and I don't know, I just nail it all the time. I get all the rings, all them gold rings, you know what I'm saying? I'll hit all my goals. I'm like, blueprint, ideas. And I keep getting the rings. And dodging the spikes, the Satan's traps and shit. That's how it feels sometimes. Every day, that's how it feels every day. But today I want to explain something to this girl that's about to come into my life. And I'm excited. I know she is. Oh, I know she is. I want to open up to her a little bit, because this is the reason why. I don't know her number. She don't know mine. I know she's a little bit. I know we're waiting on divine timing, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I am. I'm waiting on divine timing to see her. But like right now, man, shoot me a text. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me a text. Don't be shy. Let's break the ice already. All you gotta do is say, "Hey, is this Richard? This is the rain." A question mark, and I'll text you something back funny as fuck. And then that's it. It's over after that. It's over, Johnny. Everything else is just be prepared. Just be prepared. Because things are happening fast. Behind the scenes, things are happening fast. Faster. My healing, HEAL, healing, ING, yeah, it's happening more faster. So I'm praying to God, the angels, Jesus, Angel Michael, my ancestors, my grandpa looking down on me. The most, one of my big heavy hitters. My grandpa don't play around, dog. And I opened up to him and I said, you know what, God? To all of them. I said, I need my blessing. I need my money. Try to make it before the 15th. So I go get me a brand new car, a truck, even like 2 vehicles, and this is what I have planned, Lorraine. This is what I have planned. Listen up. Listen very closely, because I'm gonna explain things to you, in detail. You know what I'm saying? As much as I can, so you could know that I'm not just wasting your time. You can know that I'm dead serious about having you as, God willing, hopefully one day, my kingdom spouse. Yeah. I would love that. I would love that. A long time ago, I'm gonna finish up, but a long time ago, when I had to leave the church because it was just too toxic for me, and I saw things you never saw. I found out things you would never find out if I didn't leave you, and I didn't leave that church. You would have never. Not just you, but everybody else in that church that are blinded also would never find out what's going on behind the scenes in that church. You may notice some things now because I'm exposing shit, worldwide, and the Illuminati and cults and covens do go to that church. Even Satan, John. I met Lucifer, John, at that church. So what does that tell you, Noreen? That church is pretty fucking demonic. Not everybody in there is, but like 80% of the motherfuckers in that church are. 80 to like 60 to 80%. I don't know about now. When I left, it was like 90. 90. I'm not even playing. Maybe about 80 now. Because I've been noticing, I've been having downloads and dreams about that church lately. But, when we meet, and we will, real soon. It's going to be this month, I know. Because I told my grandpappy, God, the angels, I told the Lord that I for the first time in my life, I want to have a real holiday. You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's one gift, but I want a real holiday with somebody that loves me. For me, not uses me. Because he's still alive. We haven't killed him, so we might as well buy him gifts. And, breadcrumb him, invite him to the Christmas party. He's already, we're watching him take, we got him hostage already. I could go on and on and on and on. Every holiday I had, Thanksgiving, birthdays, every fucking holiday, New Year's, it was all fake. It was all fake love. The hugs were fake, the kisses, it was fake. I never felt it in my heart when my mom would kiss me once in a while. I love you, mijo, and I felt a sharp pain every time she did that. Like she stabbed me in my heart. And it was the Lord saying, don't believe that shit. I know it's going to hurt some, but don't believe that shit. And it ain't just God's, it's her herself too. Like when she'll kiss me, I wish she would die. Like that kind of shit. And it'll hurt my heart. I'll be like, oh, my heart, it hurts. My heart, it hurts. Like a little kid. I say that shit sometimes. Everybody starts laughing. I'm like, yeah, bro, it hurts. My heart, it hurts. But nah, it fucking hurts. You know what I'm saying? To be around fake ass people that just want you dead because they living off you. You know what I'm saying? They plotting your death every birthday. You know what I'm saying, that you have. They're promising the whole world that you'll be dead by Christmas, New Year's for sure, Thanksgiving, holiday for sure when everybody worships Satan. Not everybody, but the demons. So I would love to spend one real holiday for the first time. Not one. I want to spend the rest of my life around people that really, really, really care about me. You know what I'm saying? That really want the best for me. Like the way I want the best for everybody else. I mean, I told God, when am I going to get what I, dished out? When am I going to receive the good karma that I put out in this world? All that good energy, all that real love, authentic shit. From the bottom of my heart, to the core, I just want to see you smile, people. I just want to see you thrive. I just want to see you happy. Don't go overboard and think you're God, and don't go overboard and think you can step on my toes and all that shit. But no, just live a happy, humble, successful, thriving life. Healthy. Like a long life, a healthy life with no cancer, no tumor. I don't even want to see you sick, bro. Or baby, girl, whatever. I don't want to see you sick. I don't even want to. I hate seeing people sick. I hate it. Because I was always goddamn sick growing up with poison and shit in my food. And getting forced to take pills and shots. And being under MK Ultra programs. And I'll go under the fucking, the knife and needle and not knowing what the fuck they did to my body. And every time they did, I'll wake up and I'll feel different. Completely different. I wouldn't feel the same afterwards. I don't know what the fuck they did in my body. Every time they did something to me, I never felt the same after that. It's like they took a part of my life away. You know what I'm saying? And it only got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then when I met you, Satan knew. Oh fuck, this is real. This is a kingdom spouse. This ain't puppy love. This ain't his first high school sweetheart shit. Yeah, and I bought her off right away. She was a demon. Little did he know, you know what I'm saying? She was a demon. But this one, she can't be bought. Nah, she can't. I'm in trouble now. I need to throw, a copycat her way as soon as possible. And then, well, look what happened. A copycat came. And then I had copycats too. We both got hits sideways by witchcraft, hexes, fake love spells, sex spells, chaos, no peace, lies. I even heard lies about you, and I know that was the truth. As soon as I heard those things, I was like, that's not Lorraine. I don't even know you. I never even talked to you. But I knew that wasn't you. I know better. I could see, I could read you. I know you're better than that. I was like, there's no way she would say that. There's no way she would do that. She's not even capable of that. I know she ain't. She loves the Lord too much. She would never fucking do that. Little do you know. You don't know what she does behind. And I'm like, nah. You're right, I don't know, but I know enough to know that you're a fucking liar. Oh yeah? And then Satan shows up and all. I just got hit left and right in that church. It got worse and worse. Because I was doing God's work behind the scenes in the streets, casting out demons and doing great and mighty things for God's kingdom at a baby Christian when I just became a baby Christian as soon as I got saved. God put me straight to the front line, you know what I'm saying? A warfare. And your ex pretended to be a man of God. I don't want to talk about too much about my exes and your exes, right? Because that, maybe later on we'll discuss some things. You could ask me, babe, did this really happen? And if I feel like I'm telling you, I'll tell you the truth. If I don't, I'll be like, maybe another day I'll tell you. Maybe when the time's right, I'll explain. Or I might say, you know what? That's something the world's going to have to expose to you about. You're going to know. You'll find out in due time. Maybe tomorrow, next year, 2 months, 2 weeks. But you're going to hear the truth. But I'd rather not tell you. I'd rather somebody else tell you, or groups of people tell you, or the whole fucking world tell you. And when you find out, you're going to realize, no wonder he didn't tell me. Because certain things are left unsaid, certain things are left said, and certain things are best left said by somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Because if I tell you, you may be like, yeah, he told me, but I wasn't really expecting this kind of reaction. I thought I was gonna be happier or sad, but I'm numb. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that shit. I'd rather have somebody else tell you, depending on what it is. So they could explain it to you in detail, and then you're gonna be like, oh fuck, I respect him now. Wow, no wonder he didn't tell me that. Yeah, it's too ugly for him to tell you that shit. Wow. You're with the man, Lorraine. You're with a God-fearing man. But you know what? I'm not a man of God, baby. I'm not. I'm a warrior of God. There's a difference. A man of God is a pastor. A man of God is a worship. Like all the people you see in church. Those are all men of God. I'm a warrior of God. I'm the front line. I'm the motherfucker leading my army. I'm not let me rephrase that shit. I'm not a warrior of God. I'm a king for God. You know what I'm saying? A royal king at that. With Jesus' blood in me, though. I got Jesus' blood too, but no. When you check my DNA, when the scientists, there's a lot of things you don't know about me, Lorraine. I mean, you may say, whoa, this dude's really out there. you're getting off track, babe. You know, calm down, pipe down a little bit. That's what I'm gonna talk to you about. I'm very mysterious. There's a lot of shit you don't know. Tons of shit. Even the world still don't know. You're not the only one. But there's some people out there that know more than you, Lorraine. Like my higher ups that been studying me, my blood, my bloodline, you know, my history of my ancestors. You know, you don't know those three. I don't even know some of it. I still don't even know some of it. I'm still waiting on the results. And these motherfuckers are holding on to it because they are shocked. I mean, my blood, they could put poison, drop a poison in my blood, and my blood cells won't die. They'll fight it and fight it and fight it and overcome it, and then it'll disappear. My blood is an antidote to all diseases and cures, you know. There's a lot of shit that you don't fucking know. You're gonna think you're with... You're gonna think a lot of shit when you're with me. And it's not gonna be scary. Well, not scary. I mean, it might be sometimes, but scary as in fuck, this dude is powerful. I did not know this motherfucker was... I thought money equals power. I thought power comes from money and wealth. You know, no. This power is that he has. Nah, this is on another fucking... No. This... Mom, I need to call you. I got some shit I need to tell you, Mom. Have you ever been with a guy that could do this and do... No, what the fuck? Mom, I just witnessed it on my own fucking eyes. This man just did this in front of me. What the fuck? Babe, are you okay? Yeah. What do you want me to do? I mean, do you want me to go get you? Are you scared? And no, I'm not. I'm just freaking out, you know. Shit like that. You're going to have moments with me. My kids are going to have moments with me like that. And they're going to realize, damn, my dad is really fucking gifted. They cursed me right now, but it's alright. They got it right back. Nah, I'm being real serious. I'm being goddamn dead serious to the core, because when God told me, he said, you're going to do greater and mightier things than what Jesus, my son, he said, my son, this is his words. You're going to do greater and mightier things than what my son, Jesus Christ, did when he walked this earth. And I said, what? Like, if I go telling the world this shit, they're going to fucking... They're going to split my wig, cut my head off, chop me up in pieces. They're going to murder me, man. He says, they are. I said, what? What do you mean they going to murder me? No. I don't want to get murdered. He said, haven't they already? And I said, well, yeah. I've been murdered quite a bit up until now. Fuck, you're right. He says, if I'm with you, he said, fear not, for I'm with you. And I said, no, you're not listening, God. You're not listening. You're not listening, bro. I told him just like that. And then he told me again, fear not, for I am with you. In a mighty voice. Bold. Every voice, every time he talks to me is bold and mighty as hell. And I said, okay, I said, oh shit. He said it twice in a row, the exact same words. So I said, fuck, I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to say the same thing again. I already got his answer back twice, you know, the same. So I moved on to the next subject, and he said, I said, God, this is a lot you're asking for. He says, fear not. You know, he said, every time they kill you, and they will, every time they kill you, I'll bring you back. And every time, and he said this too, he said this, and I will also heal you, H-E-A-L, right? From every sickness and disease known to man. Every time. So he already knew that they were going to put that shit in my food, inject it with me, put it in my pills, my drinks. He already knew they were gonna kill me with shots, you know, put me to sleep when I'm in. I mean, he already knew they were gonna do all this to me, and that's why he told me this years ago. You know what I'm saying? And every time that I tap into my spiritual gifts and I level up, I even get freaked out, Lorraine. I ain't gonna lie, I scare my goddamn self because I don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not. God won't. God knows I won't. I'm not. I pray, you know, before I start getting, you know, I start feeling me, you know, I start feeling that I'm gonna rise, you know, and tap into shit that I never tapped into. You know, you'll see what I'm talking about. Behind closed doors is when I win my biggest wars. Behind closed doors. I also heard you like to be at home a lot, and like a homebody, and I was like, big ass brownie point, because me too. I want to be at home with my kids, cooking meals, you know, top tier 5-star meals for you and me and them, for I and us, and you sit at the table talking about, you know, everything, money, goals, schools, you know, the future, toys, you know, entertainment, music, everything, anything and everything. You know what I'm saying? Talk about us to our kids, talk about our kids to us, you know, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And Lorraine, I want a big fucking family, girl. I want a huge fucking family, because I don't have no mommy and daddy. I don't have no grandma and grandpa. I don't have no Theo or Theos. I don't have no cousins. I don't even have kids. Not yet. I have kids, but one died. They killed just like 3-4 months ago. I don't talk about it. My very first kid. They killed him. And I don't talk about it. For multiple reasons, and I don't think I ever will. Maybe later, but I don't talk about it. And then my other girl, she's always on demon time. She was gifted. She was an angel when she was born. I mean, she was tapped in like her dad. You met her. You see my little girl at the church. That little weta. She looked like me. Colored eyes, dimples, you know. You see my son. I'm sure you see my son once or twice when I took him to church. I think one time I took them together all at once. I had them once, both of them one time. And I took them to church, and I felt so complete, you know, that 1 hour that I had them. And when I went home, they locked me up. They locked me up. Put some false charges on me, and I had to get bailed out and all that. Anyways, too much. But, yeah, there's going to be... you know, the good thing is I don't have probation. I'm not in trouble. I'm not ever going to be in trouble. And if they ever say I'm in trouble, that's a goddamn lie. Don't believe a word anybody says. You know, am I being investigated? I have to be investigated right now by all the highest ups. Because do you understand who I am? Do you understand how much fraud people, kings and queens and fucking presidents, you know, in this world, not all of them, but presidents like Trump, other presidents in this world, like the Middle East, you know, not Israel, I hope not Israel, not Bibi, but like Syria, you know, Iran, they're all living off my will. Dubai, Qatar, living off my will. You know, all that oil money, my money, all that shit, all the fucking skyscrapers is mine. You'll find out in due time. You may not find out today, that you may say, God damn, really, you really own all that shit? You don't have to believe me. I'll prove it. With or without you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm with you. So I could be like, remember I told you before we first met? Have I ever lied to you? Then what makes you think I'm lying now? Okay then. There's a lot of things this world don't know about. You know, my name is in the Holy Bible. You may say, what? Baby girl, it's in the Holy Bible. The Vatican took these scriptures out about 300-400 years ago. Almost 400 years ago. And they printed out new Bibles. And there's a lot of scriptures that they took out. And God says, do not take from my word or add to my words. What do? They do the exact same thing that God told them not to do. Just like Eve, don't bite the apple. She bit the fucking apple. Another thing about, I also want you to let me lead. No matter what. You need to trust me with your whole heart, with your life. You need to trust me with your soul. You know, because when we start dating and it gets serious, and I'm gonna talk about serious, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna dick you down and cheat, you know, no, and then get you pregnant and throw you to the dogs. No. Nah, not you. Nah. I don't want to do that with anybody, but not especially you. That you don't understand. You don't understand yet, but there's a lot of things that you still need to find out. A lot of things. A lot of fucking things. I need to teach you how the Matrix is run. I need to teach you how Babylon's the empire. Matrix is a system. You see what I'm saying? In order to get my wealth, I have to expose Matrix, and then to destroy Babylon. I have to build my army. How do I build my army when they're controlled by the Matrix? I had to fucking break that Matrix. You know, I have to show them that the Matrix is just illusions. They're all lies. It's just what does the devil do? What is the devil? A liar, a deceiver, right? Okay, so I tell everybody it's illusions, smoking mirrors, bro. You look at yourself, you could barely see, right? And you believe it but what happens when that smoke goes away and you see clearly? And you realize that was just distractions. That's bullshit. Look at me. This is the truth. You know what I'm saying? And Babylon is the empire, which holds my wealth, which is the power. You know what I'm saying? Babylon is all over this world, and the Matrix is también, like the monopoly. You know what I'm saying? You know, I need to teach you the ropes about that. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna teach me tons of things too. I don't want to be the only teacher. I want you to teach me things that I don't know. You know, I'm gonna explain to you, like, hey, can you teach me a little bit more about laptops, a little bit more about computers? Because I'm highly interested in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta be. And I'm behind the scenes, I'm learning that shit behind the scenes. Because I gotta be prepared for this shit. Because this is what I'm gonna get to. This is where I'm getting to. The video before this one, I was talking about me inheriting 50 or 150 homes, right? When I get these homes real soon, and my money real soon, I plan on having a good Christmas with you. You know what I'm saying? Invite you in my room, watch TV, watch some movies, you know what I'm saying? And cuddle and talk, you know what I'm saying? Grab something to eat, bring it back over here, listen to some music, talk, laugh, joke, get to, know each other. Who knows, maybe you could stay the night a few times. Excuse me. And we could plan on, I want to plan with you. I want to make plans with you. You know what I'm saying? I want to set goals. And these are the goals that I'm talking about. My plan is to do this before Christmas. I want to know you, hear from you, talk to you, and hopefully see you right before Christmas. And I'm praying that I get my money before I see you. So when I see you, I have money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be without money. I've been without money for too long. I should be balling. I should be a trillionaire already. When I was born, I was a billionaire. When I was 18, I should have been a trillionaire. But they wouldn't give me my money. Then when I was 25, I should have been a multi-trillionaire. Now I'm 38, goddammit, I'm a fucking multi-trillionaire. But how can I get to it? I gotta go to war because these motherfuckers ain't gonna just give it to me, baby. They're not just gonna hand me over my money. These motherfuckers they built empires off my money, armies off my money. They bought Gucci bags. They bought sluts and prostitutes and made them their queens and shit. You know what I'm saying? Built families and they're living off my wealth. For generations they've been doing this shit. You think they're just gonna give me my money back? No. I gotta go to war for this shit. So when you're dealing with me, you gotta understand. I'm bold, baby. I'm bold. I don't fear no. I don't give a fuck if he's 7 foot, fucking gladiator looking motherfucker, Goliath motherfucker. He ain't nothing to me. Nothing. I don't care if his arms are bigger than my fucking waist. Don't mean nothing to me. As a matter of fact, he looks weaker the bigger he is, the more weaker he looks to me. That's what's gonna terrify you, because I don't want to say that. I don't want to speak that, but you may say, damn, baby, calm down. No, I'll be like, no, baby, no. When I get in God mode, you got to understand, I stay in God mode until I solve the problem, and then I know when to lay off the gas. I know when to strike, and I know when to pull back. Well, I know when I'm pushing it too far, and I could tell when I'm pushing it too far. I can feel the energy, the frequency, and I'm like, nah, I better pull back, because if I keep pushing it, it ain't gonna go the way I want it to go. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I learned the hard way. I learned that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? But I did it because I knew I couldn't die. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't give a fuck. I just kept pushing it, and then I died. And I pushed it, and then I died again. But after dying so many times like goddamn Chucky and coming back from the fucking dead, dying is a bitch. Just like Chucky says, dying is such a bitch. It is. It's painful. It's lonely. It's old. It's dark. It's gruesome. It's a bunch of fucking demons around you. It's ugly. Because when I died, when I died, that's all I saw was demonic shit around me. Just because they wanted me dead. You know what I'm saying? But every time I come back from the dead, they're, what the fuck? We just killed him. We had a toe tag on his fucking foot. How the fuck did he just wake up? Damn, what do we do now? We just gotta let him go now. I got stories to tell my kids, man. And you know what's funny? I got all that shit on documents. I got all that shit on live camera. That's the funny part. I'm not capping. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not trying to fucking... No, babe. You don't know who you're fucking with. I'm a king. I'm a king for God, not a warrior. I'm a king for God that trains my warriors and have to protect the men of God, like the pastors, evangelists, the church members, the sheep, the citizens. I'm the king that has to train my warriors, protect my warriors también, which are like the cops, the CIA, FBI, the righteous ones. My military, Marines, so Air Force, Army, Navy, Green Beret, Navy SEAL. I mean, all the branches of military. Those are my warriors of God. Why? Because they'll kill for me, like I'm killing for them. So I got mad power worldwide. I got mad respect and honor, but they just don't show it. Because if they show it now, they don't want backlash. You know what I'm saying? It's all about timing, and it's levels to this shit. It's time, but behind closed doors, oh, best believe they speak highly of me to their wives at the dinner table, to their kids when they're playing video games, or they're shooting at the shooting range with their homies or their buddies, or their fellow fucking soldiers, their brother soldiers of theirs. They're like, you know what, dog? I can't wait till King rises, bro. I can't wait. Man, he still hasn't got his money yet, bro. Once he gets his money, nigga's gonna fly straight to the top. And once he becomes president, please, dog, we're gonna go to war. We're not gonna have Donald Trump giving us one clip to each gun. Nah, fucking King's gonna give us fucking pallets of clips. We're gonna win this war fast, smooth. He's not gonna just send us like Trump's gonna send just one F-18, 116, 122 Raptor of mine, one F-35, and then one carrier and one battleship to go fight fucking 10 million fucking people at a big ass country. Of course it's gonna last fucking 10,000 goddamn years. Of course, because that's what you want to milk, dog. You're just all milking me for my fucking money. And then you don't want my soldiers to win. You're a fucking dumbass. You're not a king. You're not like me. You're just a copycat. So my soldiers are like, King ain't like that, dog. King knows how to rule, bro. King's gonna send all his shit over there. All his carriers, battleships, submarines, fucking ballistic tomahawks, Air Force, every fucking state-of-the-art fucking drone, all the top tier shit. You know, he ain't gonna leave us fucking, dog. I mean, he even gets us fucking wipies, bro. He doesn't want us to even wipe our asses with raw toilet paper like they always gave us. I mean, this is how fucking clear this dude is. He knows war, bro. He knows when you're out there in the hot sun and desert, in the fucking swamps, that there's mosquitoes, snakes, and you're gonna get fucking swamp ass because you're wiping your ass with raw toilet paper, cheap ass toilet paper. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm gonna give you top tier fucking wipies, dog. So not just to wipe your ass, but to wipe your crotch, your armpits, your face, your neck, your chest, because you can't get showers out there when you're at war. But in your backpack, you got some badass wipies. Wipe your face off, make you to breathe again. You know, cover. You know, clear your eyes. You know, clean your nose up. Wipe your mouth off, and then drink some water after that. Instead of drinking water all fucking muddy and crusty and dusty. See, my soldiers love that shit, and then I feed them right. I give them better. Look how you should see how I treat the veterans. I treat the veterans like they're my grandpa. That's how I treat the veterans. And I treat the soldiers like they're my brothers. Because they will die for me and I will die for them. They don't look at me as a queer like Trump. Trump's a fucking... Trump, dog, they laugh at Trump. Back then, when he did his first term, they thought he was a king. They thought he was God, bro. But now they're like, nah. Charlie, now that we know everything, now that we know that King was the real deal and you were just fucking keeping him hostage, living off him, bumming off him, shutting him up, using your power when you should bow to him. You should bow to our king, and you're over here trying to kill our king just so you can live off his... Oh. Another thing, baby girl, I already own Trump's plane. I already own that badass plane from Quarter. I'm explaining things that you don't know yet. I know you don't know this shit. Not too long ago, about 7 months ago, look it up on YouTube. There's a... I don't know if it's a Boeing. Quote me if I'm wrong. This is old to me already. 7 months ago. I got a plane in San Antonio, Texas, 2 hours away from here. Gassed up. Gold toilets, gold fixtures. It's on YouTube. Look it up. And put just type in Trump's new... You could type this in, or you could type in the new F1, the Air Force plane, the future Air Force plane. Or put the plane that Quarter donated to America as a gift to Trump. But behind the scenes, it's a gift to me. It's just Trump saying, if we kill King, I'm going to own it. Okay, guys? Okay? And if I own it, I'm going to make it the new Air Force One. Nah, nigga, that's my private plane. That these motherfucking oil motherfuckers, Middle Eastern motherfuckers that are just balling off my fucking money. My oil money. So behind the scenes, they're like, just give King the... Damn, dog, he keeps rising behind this because I'm winning court cases. You know, baby girl, I haven't stepped foot in when I won a fucking courthouse. Since I got out of the mental hospital in January, which, by the way, I spent Christmas getting poisoned and fucking hammered with death in that fucking hospital. death threats. I had to fucking kill a nurse there. I had to fucking whack a fucking nurse there because he threatened me. He fucking threatened me when I was in my room. He said, I'm gonna go get the gun and I'm gonna come back and shoot this motherfucker. He told the whole fucking hospital that. I never said a word to the nigga. And he just got mad because he couldn't kill me. They poisoned me for like 3 weeks straight. Or a week and a half straight. He thought he was gonna have me out on the stretcher by the end of that night, the same night. When he found out that that people are getting fired, you know, his employees are getting fired because of me. You know, they're going to court, you know, they're facing fucking life in prison for poisoning me. You know, the hospital shutting down over here. He started hearing all this shit because of me. He's like, you know what? I'll just whack this nigga. And he fucking walked out that goddamn hospital, and guess what? He never came back. Never fucking came back. 15 minutes later, they get a phone call. The lady nurse at the command center, the fucking witches there, give it to the other second guy in command in the lobby. And he answers the phone and he says, what? Who did it? Tell me who fucking did it. And I heard the person on the phone say, we don't know. But he's dead. He's dead, bro. He's not breathing no more. He's gone. They found his body dead outside by his car. That's how powerful I am. I could be anywhere. I could be in a fucking coffin and still escape. And still come out like fucking Jesus in the tombstone. And I'm not bragging. I'm not capping, dog. You don't know who you fucking with. You don't know who you fucking with. You don't know who you fucking with, girl. Let's just say 5 years from now I go to war, right? And you're at the White House. Which, by the way, I would love to hear you. I would love for America to say, Lorraine is not just our first lady, but our first royal queen. I'm going to be the first royal king, president ever to be president of the United States. I'm going to be royalty and a king at that, and I'm going to be president? Well, I have no choice. I have to be to correct this fucking old world and build a new world order. But you're going to be the first, God willing, if you accept this one more thing that I'm about to tell you in about 5-10 more minutes from now, listen up, baby. Listen up. I'm on a roll right now. They call me Butter because I'm always on a roll. When the world calls you our first royal queen, the first lady that's our royal queen, you know, our royal queen, that's the first lady of America. I mean, goddamn, you got more, like, that shit sounds gorgeous. I don't know about you. That shit sounds gorgeous. Gorgeous. And when they find out that we got our first royal king as president, the 48th president, I'm gonna change my brand new F-45 jet that I just made. I'm gonna turn it into the F-48 King Raptor or the F-48 Rapture. That's what I'm gonna call it, the 48, because Donald Trump's always trying to take credit, dog. I mean, he's even the ballroom. He wants to name the ballroom that he destroyed his name. Then he wants to make a coin out of his fucking face. You can't make a coin unless you're a dead president, which you will be soon. But then maybe you could be a fucking on a coin. But am I gonna put you on a coin at that too? Fuck no. Fuck no. Now I could be on a coin because I'm royalty. I'm a king. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. I could change the law and be like, what? You said I can't be on a coin? On a gold coin? Who are you to tell me? Oh yeah, you're right. You're the king. Exactly. I could do whatever I want. I could tweak laws, change laws. I could do whatever the fuck I want. Because I know what I do is going to benefit the world. I know what I do is going to boost the economy. It's going to make everybody happy. It's going to be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just doing it to toot my own horn and to make me no. It's going to make everybody happy. It's going to benefit the economy. Like I always, everything I touch turns to gold. And I just don't want to enjoy the gold. I want to share it, all my wealth. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have a world that's starving, they're gonna kill each other. Look at all this crime. Look at the way the Matrix of Babylon is. The homelessness. All my righteous homeless people out there in the streets still to this day, being human trafficked like me. They're out there killing each other. Not the righteous ones, but because they're starving. When the government has my money and they're just sitting on it, nah, hombre. When I get my wealth, I'm gonna be like, nobody's gonna be homeless, bro. And if they are, it's because they're demons and they fucking deserve to be. I'm gonna build my own monopoly, and it's gonna be the Christian way. The more good you do to this world, the more let's say you do charity all the time. And my higher ups see that you're always treating the elderly good. You're always kind. Honest. You got so much integrity. Your rap sheet's gonna have all the brownie points, dog. So when income tax comes, or it's time to level up in your job, you're not just gonna think. You're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? We'll put you higher. Yeah. And then I want to be able to do this with you, baby, by my side, so I could teach you the way, so I could show you the way. You know what I'm saying? And damn, I'm on a roll with this video. And I want to, as soon as I get my money, I want you to call me. Not call me, but text me. Text me. I just want you to be yourself. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Just be yourself. Just say, hey, what's up? Is this Richard? This is the rain, and a question mark, and I'll be like, yeah. You're gonna be laughing after that. I'm gonna make you laugh your whole life. I'm gonna make you cry. Tears of joy. I'm gonna piss you off sometimes, in a good way. In a way where you're like, just wanna. I'll be like, that's why I piss you off. I gotta keep you on your toes, girl. Keep you on your toes sometimes. But there's a lot of things that are about to happen now, girl. A lot of things. I hope you're ready for this life that God is gonna give us. You know what I'm saying? God is bringing us. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're ready. I really hope you're ready. I know you are. You deserve it. I don't want you to ever doubt yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because when I saw you, I saw somebody on my level for the first time in my life. I said, that's the kind of girl that I could wake up every day and have a smile and be like, damn, God, I'm blessed. I'm fucking blessed. I'm happy. Not wake up every day and damn, I gotta pay the bill, and she don't go to work. She don't even have no goals in life. She just bumming off me, and I'm the one pushing her, and then she got, no. You ain't like that. You ain't nothing like that. I know you ain't. You're on my level, and you may not even have inheritances. You may not. You may not have billions and trillions and millions in the bank account. I don't care. That don't mean nothing to me. Because when you're with me, you're gonna build that wealth with me. You know what I'm saying? I own my empire. I rule my empire, right? I rule my empire. But I'm gonna need you, baby girl, to Because I'm going to be CEO of organizations, companies, charities, restaurants, real estates, the ports, the oil fields, cargo ships, transferring, CEO of military weapons, technology, AI, YouTube, Hollywood. I'm going to run Hollywood too. I'm going to run everything. Not just the United States, baby. The whole world. God's going to make me the ruler of all nations one day. You got to understand, this is not just going to be America. We're going to do this in Mexico, Canada, Asia, China, Russia, Israel, the Holy Land, where Jesus walked the earth. You're going to see me split the Red Sea if I wanted to do it. I'll do it in front of you one day. In front of everybody and the kids. If I want to. If I want to, I'll just say, Lord, let's stun on them. Stun is a heavy. I'll be like, hey, look over there. Spit the Red Sea. And then y'all just look back. What the fuck? Put this shit down, man. You're gonna look at all those fishes. They're flopping. I'll be like, yeah, go get them. Get the basket. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a Jesus moment. You know how I'm saying? How Jesus put the basket and filled it up with bread. You get the basket, fill it up with fish. No. You go get the fish. Get the best ones, the biggest motherfuckers out there flapping. Get the flounders, the reds, the kingfish, baby sharks, all that good shit. We're going to eat good today. So, I'm funny, man. I'm funny as fuck. I'm going to crack your ribs with all my jokes, because I make jokes out of all my testimonies. You're going to be like, damn, I've never been with a guy so fucking fearless. Never been in all the guys I used to talk to, nothing like this guy. Nothing, Mom, nothing. I feel safe as fuck. I feel untouchable. I feel unstoppable, just like and that's the way I want you to be. But at first, you might be like, Mom, I don't know. I think I bought too much more than I could chew. And she may say, baby girl, just stay there. You're doing good. Just be patient, I don't know. You may go through that every now and then. You might. I'm just saying. You might. You might not. You might say, you know what? I got this, Lord. This is my man. I'm going to stand by his side no matter what. I'm going to show the world that I'm his fucking queen. I'm going to show the whole world. And the whole world's going to say, damn, this girl's special. No wonder King picked her 10 years ago, 12, 11, 13 years ago. So, there's a few more other things I want to say here in a moment. And this is not a deal breaker, but this is coming from my heart. It's coming from my heart. And the whole world's going to hear this. You know what I'm saying? That's watching this video. And most of the whole world already knows this about me, especially the higher ups. I've been saying this for years and years and years. And even my family that are demonic even told me that my future was going to be this way. And at that time, I wasn't prepared to live that future, but now I am. If I would have got rich back then, I would have fumbled all my wealth. I would have trusted everybody. I would have blessed everybody, Not like a dumbass, gave my wealth to everybody and then I'd be broke as a joke. Not like that, but I would have invested in people that would have turned around and used it to harm me. Look what they're doing already, and I never blessed them. They stole it. Now imagine if I got that wealth and I didn't know any better, and I'm blessing them because they're smiling at my face, or because they're calling me their king, or because I heard you're rich, man. Hey, can I do business with you? You know, I got all these likes and followers. You know, my business is doing good, but behind closed doors, that business is off my stolen inheritance. And then I'm giving them money to make that make sense, baby girl. So, of course. And then on top of all that, I told God I'm not ready. And then on top of all that, too, I said the whole community in the world are stoning me to death and they think I'm a joke. Let's prove them wrong. Let them keep fucking with me. Let them keep persecuting me. Let them keep trying to kill me. I got receipts, baby. You know, I got receipts, baby girl, baby boy out there thinking you could fuck me over. Not you, baby girl. I'm not talking to you, but like I'm talking about the girls out there, the boys out there, you know, that think they're men and women when they fucking thieves. You know what I'm saying? Living off my fucking money. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. But I'm talking about, hypothetically, about the other people, the others. So, and then I was telling God, like, I could do a lot more, God. You know I can. I'm strong. You know I'm strong. You know, all this betrayal that I'm getting, all this backlash, that ain't shit. You know I could push this motherfucking, you know I could push this shit to the motherfucking limits. Beyond, above and beyond, like Buzz Lightyear. You know I could go above and beyond for your ass. And God's like, okay, you remember what you're saying. And I'm like, bring it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. They want to rip me apart like lions and hyenas out here. What are they gonna do when they find out that I really am the chosen one? What are they gonna do when they find out that I had enough? What are they gonna do when I finally said enough's enough? What are they gonna do when I tell you, God, all right, I tap out. I've been through it. I learned enough. You know, I can't take no more. And that's what happened. I had to tell God. You know, not too long ago, when I got out of the hospital, I said, God, I can't take no more. You gotta get me out of this hospital. I can't. I see the whole motherfucking, I know the whole matrix now. I know what they think, what their plans are. I know everything about Babylon, the fucking magic. I know about their magic. I know about everything. Their spells, their hoodoo, voodoo, black magic, white magic, toilet magic, mirror magic, sex magic, gay magic, love magic, fucking jar magic, toilet magic, kitchen magic. You know what I'm saying? All that magic. Graveyard magic. Illusion magic. Mental magic. Like to make you go crazy. No peace magic. Fucking prison magic. To get you arrested, go to prison. Mental magic to put you in the hospital and, you know, curse you with demons and make you fucking lose your mind. Poison magic to spike your drinks and food. Persecution magic, gang stalking magic, and then exorcist magic to get you possessed. I mean, fuck, there's so much spells and magics out there you don't even know. And God showed me all that. And that's what I'm saying. You've been with a lot of men of God. You never even, I don't know, maybe your heart desired a warrior of God because you want a man, right? God's like, nah, I'm just going to give you a man of God. I'm going to get you a goddamn king of God. A royal man. You know what I'm saying? A royalty man. Not just a prince or royalty. You know, he's heir to the royals. You know, he's a far cousin, third generational cousin that's related to the king. Nah, I'm going to give you the top tier chosen one. The last king of the Bible. The sixth king, the one is. That they only talk about because, once again, they got the hidden scriptures in the Vatican. Which are going to come out. I'm telling you, everything I'm telling you is going to come to the light. I don't need to tell you when you're here, you know, laying down me and shit. I mean, I may say one day the Vatican's going to come crashing down. Because they haven't exposed the scriptures. And if they do, it's up to them. I told them the ultimatum. If you don't do it, the Vatican's going to come crashing down, bro. And I ain't gotta send a goddamn missile. I'm just gonna do it spiritually, bro. The sky's gonna split open, and you don't know what's gonna happen after that. And you won't even see it coming. All of y'all are gonna be in there worshiping the devil like you always do, and y'all are gonna get crushed and die. Simple as that. And there won't be no Roman Catholic empires after that. All the churches will get burned down. Fuck with me and find out. FAFO, nigga. Fuck around and find out. And the Pope's traveling around the world trying to... I don't see him talking about nothing, so... He ain't about nothing. He ain't about nothing. Now, not all Catholic pastors, or not pastors, but fathers. The only father here on earth, not father here on earth, but the only father is God, bro. Jesus. That's our only father. I can't believe. Still to this day, people call church leaders father. No, they're pastors. But anyways, I see fathers. They still call them that. The Catholic, changing. They're actually doing God's work now. They got the Holy Spirit in them. I can see it in their eyes. So I know the Catholic churches they're realizing, damn, if we don't follow the chosen one, when judgment comes, bro, we're fucked. The Vatican's gonna get fucked. But we're not. We're gonna do God's work here. But the Vatican still has a chance. But it's up to them. It's up to the Pope. Because the Pope's the one running the motherfucking show there. The cardinals underneath him, maybe some might make it too. If they run out of there and say, Pope, we thought we could trust you, but you ain't doing God's will. If you were, you would expose what Chosen One was talking about. You'll expose to the whole world that the Chosen One is written in the Bible. And you got these scriptures all in these boxes. Just like the FBI Epstein files about Richard too. Richard's in the Epstein files, the fucking top tier, darkest secret the government's been fucking hiding. Why? Because you've been living off his goddamn wealth. And then you put him in fucking MK Ultra programs. Then you fucking use him as a lab rat his whole life. Then you extort him. Then you lie to him to see him do all this black magic and spells and fucking rituals on him. Hindu, voodoo, everything. Hexes, death magic, every day, all day long. God damn, bro. And some people look at me like I'm fucking an alien. For years, everybody thought I was an alien or fucking I didn't belong in this world. For years, and now people are like, I think he's like the second Messiah. I'm like, nah. I'm not no Messiah, bro. You may see, I know you see him in me. I feel him. I see him in me too. I feel him in me. Even God. I see and feel God in me all the time. But I take it as a compliment, but I don't let it get to my head. I correct them all the time. Like, no, I'm not Messiah. But I am his chosen one. I am the Messiah's chosen one. Sent to save the world and heal the world and guide the world, teach the world, bless the world. But people are waking up to that, you know what I'm saying? And the Epstein files ain't gonna come out to the very end. People are gonna start getting locked up, right at the end of this month. And then next year it's gonna start happening for sure. By January, my family members, my neighbors, they're all gonna get locked up. Then my 50 homes are gonna turn into 300, 1,000, and then I'm gonna own like fucking 80% of Corpus by my birthday. Next year, 4/20. April 20th is my birthday. 4/20. It's easy to remember. And another thing, I don't do drugs at all. But weed, I smoke weed different. Like every now and then, like let's say when I get my money, I'll smoke weed. I'll probably smoke like a joint, maybe 2 a day. I used to smoke a lot back then when I was younger, like blunts after blunts, but I realized, what the fuck was I doing back in the day? But that's because it was cheaper, it was always around me, so that's why, you know what I'm saying? And then it was regular weed. It was good shit, but it was regular weed. But now it's like I got money. It's hydro. It doesn't take that much. It just takes a few hits, burn it out, and I'm lit for like 2-3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Cooking badass top tier food, chilling with my animals, my pets, making jokes, making songs, writing songs. You know, building empires. You know, manifesting this, writing goals, plans, blueprints. Excuse me. Studying all the time. I'm always doing something. And then when I'm on weed, it's like my mind, I'm fucking like Einstein on weed. But, and then I drink a little, you know, I'll drink a few beers here and there, wine. I don't like champagne at all. It fucks my stomach up. Champagne, hell no. Hell no. Maybe there is 1 or 2 bottles out there that I can handle, but every bottle I've had of champagne, it ain't my type. And even wine at that too, it's got to be the red wine or clear. So there's certain clear white wine that I could drink, but I'm more of like the red wine, not that dark either. I don't really like. I like that red, cherry red. And I made this wine bottle. It's a EU bottle, a European bottle. I tell you, I own all this shit. I got songs, rap songs, country songs that I made when I was incarcerated. That it should be out on YouTube already, but it's not. But in due time, it will be. And when you listen to my songs, you're gonna be like, "That's you." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah." I'm gonna be like, yeah, I used to write my songs in my jail cell, thinking about you. I would always think about you time to time when I was locked up. Not always, but I thought about you like once a week. You'll cross my mind 2 times a month, maybe. I'll think about you like, I wonder what, yeah. She probably thinks I'm a monster. I thought, that's what I thought. I was like, man, the whole world's fucking me up right now. Everybody thinks I'm this, and I ain't, God. I ain't nothing what these people say they are, that they say I am. Look at me. Look how talented I am. Look, I'm writing songs and tearing, and then I'm rapping them as I write it, and then fixing it, rapping it again, and I'm like, ooh, nailed it. This song's gonna hit. I'm gonna break records with this song. And I must have made like 12 songs, like within a month that I was locked up, segged up 24/7. I made like 12 songs. Plus took care of myself in there, worked out, wrote letters, you know what I'm saying, drew, you know, ate as best as I could to stay alive. On top of all that though, I tore up the songs because I knew I was around roaches. If they found my lyrics, they would copy it, they'll use my songs, and then they'll make money off it, right? So I tore them up and I flushed them down the toilet. But I never forgot what I wrote down up here, the beats and all. And I had a dream a while back of my song coming out on YouTube, and I was so happy, man. I was like, fuck yes, now I could jam my own shit. And my beats was fucking like Dr. Dre shit. My beats were like, I mean, that shit that you could bang with like 415s, 212s in the back. And I have country songs. I got like 1 or 2 Tejano songs that I haven't fully. I'm still tweaking those songs still. I'm not completely done with those too. But man, my country songs, fuck. You're gonna love those country songs. And I made some beautiful Christian songs too. And by the way, I love all types of music: reggaeton, jazz, tejano, country, rap, pop, uh, some R&B. You know, like when you're laying down and shit, you're in the mood. Hell yeah. Uh, rock, pop, and metal. You know what I'm saying? Not too heavy like Satan shit. But like Dio, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, shit like that, Metallica. Yeah. All the good songs I like. And what's that? Alternative music like Stain, Three Doors Down, Crossfade. Uh, there's a lot of songs. POD, I like POD. I like a lot of music. Like I like going to fancy restaurants and listen to jazz. Every now and then, you know, just get the feel of something different. You know what I'm saying? I may say, babe, let's get out the White House. Let's go hear some jazz. Jazz, yeah. Or you know what? Fuck it, some reggaeton. Let's switch it up too. You know, I'll tell them play some reggaeton. Fuck it. Drink some top tier wine, steak, shrimp, potato, macaroni, whatever. Salad, grilled chicken salad. I don't care what you eat, whatever. What I as long as we're happy eating it. As long as it's good and we're happy eating it. But yeah. But the very last thing I'm going to explain to you right here is this is going to determine if you really, really want me. If you really, really love me, like you say you do, like you're really crazy about me, you really know I'm the man for you, your kingdom spouse, your husband, future husband, baby daddy, whatever. You really want to have my babies, you really want to make this work, you really, really want God to do this for you, you're going to listen up and hear what I have to say. I have to tell you everything first, you know what I'm saying? All my plans. Okay. Now that I started, I might as well tell you. Okay. And there's a few more things I left out in the beginning, but I'll remember. There's a rain check. I'll get to that in about 10 more minutes, 5 minutes. If you really get to the point, you know King Solomon, right? You know all about him, right? You know he had multiple wives, concubines. And, you know, he was wealthy and a very wise king, and he really was. He really, really was a wise king. You know, I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not trying to belittle the guy or nothing. I'm not the guy, but I honor him. You know, he's not the guy. I take that back. I'm not trying to belittle him. You know, the king before me, many years ago, that was doing God's work like me. That was doing God's work like the way I am. But his wisdom, I'm like 50%, right? But my wisdom, I got like another 50% on him that he doesn't know, that he's not aware about. Because I'm tapped into energies and frequencies. So he was too. He was even a prophet, man. He could even predict certain things of the future after he was dead. You know what I'm saying? But he's nothing like me. Nothing. But he's like half of me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like at 100. So I want you to picture King Solomon, his wisdom, all his glorious things he did for the Lord in his time, you know, in his time of life, in his time of reigning, you know, as a king and being the ruler, right? As a king. I want you to add 2, 3, 4 times to that. I know I said half, but I want you to add at least 2, 3 times more than that. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna have 300,000 queens or 500,000 concubines. No, but what I'm trying to say is, you're gonna be my first kingdom spouse, and I want you to know that I want a huge family, baby girl, with you. I swear to God, I do. And I don't want you to be alone if I leave the kingdom and I leave the palace to go handle some business or go to war. I want you to have sister wives at home, painting your nails, cutting, doing your hair for you, giving you massages, taking care of the kids if if any of y'all are stressed out, vice versa. If y'all are hungry, y'all go tell the maids, hey, here, let's go eat at the table. We're all a team. I want you to help me out with my real estate. There's somebody else that I know that could help me out with my brand, my clothing brand, and maybe even my furniture brand. And then, I even got a jewelry brand too. I want you to I want you to help me out with my real estate. And what I mean by that is, when I get my money and I get these houses, my real estate's gonna be called Royalty Real Estate, Royalty Real Estate, or Royalty Estate. Probably real estate. I'm gonna be the president, CEO. I want you to be the vice president. So when I get my checks, my monthly royal checks from this real estate, this company, this corporate, it's gonna be a company worldwide. This is gonna be worldwide. By the way, I own insurance companies. I got, my heart is too big to love just one person. My grandpa gave me all this wealth because he could trust me with it. He knew I was gonna invest in it. He knew my heart was too big to be with one girl. Even my whole family knew that. They knew I was gonna be a king with multiple wives. So what I'm trying to tell you is, I'm gonna be like King Solomon. I'm gonna have multiple wives. And I want you to be my first one. Eventually. I want you. My heart desires that so bad. You know what I'm saying? And I know you are. I know you are going to be my first wife. I know you are. Because I didn't go through all this shit, all this holly for nothing. Especially for you, because I'm going to tell you another thing. The only reason why I'm alive today is because of my son and you. And then my grandpa. My last one was my grandpa. It was you, my son, and my grandpa. I fought like hell for you. I lost my grandpa because not too long ago I lost him, supposedly. Supposedly he died, and I still can't confirm that. I know my first son did not too long ago, but the streets are saying that my grandpa died. I'm telling you, my family are keeping so much shit a secret. They don't want me to know nothing. They still to this day don't even tell me the truth that I'm not even their son. I'm like my fake ass mom. There's a lot of things you don't know, baby girl. It's sad. So when you hear my side of the story, you're gonna be like, no wonder he wants to have multiple wives. He has to have multiple wives. I have to. God knows that. God knows I have to have multiple wives. That's the only thing my heart has been hurt so much. The only thing that will satisfy my heart is to have multiple wives and have so many kids, so I could replace my bloodline. You know what I'm saying? So I could spread my royal seed worldwide. You know what I'm saying? And have family. Huge family, huge. And you're gonna have a sister wife here with kids, sister wife here with kids, but we're all gonna be together though. You may have a sister wife from Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Mexico, America, Canada. Foreign sister wives. But these are going to be kingdom spouses. They're not going to be hood rats. They're not going to be ghetto bitches. No, they're gonna be top tier like you, baby girl. They're gonna be special just like you. They're gonna watch your back. They're gonna kill for you if they have to. Fight for you, look after you. Look after our kids if they have to while you take a shower, or anything, anything. Well, I won't have to hire nannies, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to have multiple wives, taking care of. One will be, what I'm saying, taking care of the kids. The other one will be doing work with me at the office. The goal is to do this as soon as I can. Be with you, become the president of the United States and Russia, and do 2 terms. I want to be the president of the United States and Russia, because when Putin dies, I gotta rule Russia and be the president of Russia too, and straighten shit out of Russia too. So I'm gonna be flying Russia, America, Russia and America. Then China's gonna bow to me. North Korea ain't gonna survive long. I don't know about North Korea yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. If you want war, fuck it. I'm scared. That fool won't survive. Fucking that war with North Korea will be over in 3 weeks. Tops. A war with North Korea, 3 weeks tops. I don't even think that. The whole fucking country, that whole country of North Korea, I own it. Another thing, I'm cool with all the G7 leaders, all the European leaders. Ukraine, Zelensky, oh my God, that nigga pisses me off sometimes. Because he's always kissing Zelensky, bro. I'm telling you. He does good, and then he goes back to Trump. Oh, you want to do peace? And I'm like, dog, these people don't want peace, bro. They're just blowing smoke up your ass. They're trying to honey dick you again. What you need to do is focus on me and my Europeans. That the ones that are, sponsoring these weapons, not to sponsor, supplying these goddamn weapons to you. Me and NATO, bro, which is our rule NATO. Me and NATO were supplying you with all these weapons, and then you want to stop firing because you're listening to Trump, my enemy. So yes, I want to replace Zelensky. Yes, I don't like him half the time. Half the time I don't. The other half, I'm like, what? I wake up and I'm like, whoa, I'm impressed. And then there's sometimes I wake up, I'm like, nothing, bro. It's been 2 weeks and I haven't heard nothing. And then fucking Ukraine gets bombed, and then fucking a school or a hotel or a fucking apartment or something. And then like 7 people die, innocent people, and I'm fucking pissed because he stops firing. I'm like, you're giving the devil time to rise. What the fuck? Keep that nigga down. Oh, well, they said if I keep firing, I'm gonna lose. I don't want to hear that. I don't care what the fuck they say. It's all lies, bro. So anyways, when you're with me, you're gonna hear me talk a lot about world leaders. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm past their level, but I'm right here with them, and they're like, God damn, he's killing us, man. He's rising, man. Once he becomes president, we did, dog. We I'm gonna have to give him all his trillions and trillions of dollars, dog. I'm gonna lose all my prostitutes, dog. All my fucking cocaine, dog. All my fucking drugs, dog. That I use to fuck these hoes with, dog. All my kids are gonna die, dog. All my roach ass kids that are like me, dog. Steal for a living, dog. That we've been munching off the king, dog. We're all gonna fucking die. This empire is gonna be his that I fucking made. All my Rolls Royces and yachts and my fucking military are gonna bow to him. Oh. You know how many fucking punk ass fucking, I was gonna say, dictators and punk ass tyrants that call themselves world leaders like Putin and Trump and fucking North Korea and China and Iran and Syria. You know how many punk ass dictators in this world are gonna say those exact words, or that already have behind closed doors, even on camera? Oh, he's gonna fucking take it all, though. He's gonna be the ruler here. We poison the fuck out of him every fucking day. We killed his son, man. We fucking killed his grandpa, man. We fucking took his daughter's fucking soul, bro. He don't even have no family, bro, and he's still killing us. That's what they do right now, dog, behind closed doors, baby girl. I'm powerful. I'm too fucking powerful. These Illuminati ain't shit. Ain't shit. And never will be. And they listening to me in my room right now. Like faggots. Oh, did you hear that? He called us a faggot. We're documenting that. But did you hear that? Did you? Oh, he's breathing? Okay. What else did you say? And then my righteous CIA on CCTV, they're like, fucking king, dog. He's always going hard on his YouTube videos. Fucking love this guy, dog. Can't wait till he gets his inheritance. Can't wait till he becomes president, dog. So I got the good guys watching me in the back, ugly guys. And they're always taking me to court. We'll just sue him for this, sue him for that. Did you hear what he just said? And then when they go to court, the judge is like, arrest this motherfucker, dog. You're bringing this trash to me. This is AI. This is false documents. And then you're leaving office in here. We investigated you for 2 weeks while you were trying to sue him. And it come to find out, all your Rolls Royces, SVJ, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, yachts, your mansions are all under his fucking name. And we found fucking hidden fucking bank accounts and Swiss bank account numbers. Come to find out, you got like 58 billion in this bank account, another 150 in this bank account. It shows that you're best friends with fucking Jeff Bezos, and then y'all are working together against the king, and y'all are trying to sue. Now Jeff Bezos is involved. Now we hacked Jeff Bezos' fucking money. That's why he ain't making. That's why Amazon's going to hell right now. I go on and on and on. But the government's like, I know he wants his money. He wants to become president already. But we'll give him billions. Just give him some billions. Give him some cars. Give him some houses, his land, and then each month we'll just, you know what I'm saying? Then his promised land, his farms, his ranches, his mansions in California, Utah, Colorado that he's been investing in, his farms, his ranches all over the United States. And in Florida, we'll give him, we'll finally, after we, as we speak right now, Mar-a-Lago, Trump's Mar-a-Lago is my fucking house. Trump's plane with the Rolls Royce engines, my fucking plane. That blue Lamborghini, old school classic Lamborghini, that golf course, all Trump's golf courses, my golf courses. So imagine how many fucking, baby girl, don't be greedy. I need multiple wives. I gotta have sister wives because I have too many yachts, too many fucking exotic cars, too many fucking Gucci bags for girls. I mean, yeah, Michael Kors, this, everything, whatever girls like, Gucci, this, which, by the way, I got my own brand. It's called Bugatti. And they've been trying to keep that brand down. They've been trying because they know once I rise and I blast my Bugatti brand out there, they know that brand's going to be top tier, bro. It's going to pass Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton. I'm going to make Bugatti fucking cologne. Bugatti clothes for kids, girls, like kids, boys, those boys and girls, women. I even got Bugatti purses for girls already now, not girls, but for women. Uh, there's some clothes that I have right now, my Bugatti brand, that I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even like those. I'm like, get that shit out of here. I don't like that. I don't like that. But all this, my shit. You know what I'm saying? My kind of shit. Some of the women clothes, I'm like, yeah, those are cool. Like for girls, older women that like to golf. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's perfect. That's top tier for women like, or just comfortable clothes that women like to go golfing in on, name brand clothes. And but I got too much shit. I can't be with just one wife. And I'll be like, babe, I'm trying to enjoy the rest of my golden years with you. You know what I'm saying? We can't handle all this shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hire people. And are we gonna trust them when we hire them? You know what I'm saying? It's a roll of the dice, right? Snake eyes, 7, 11, it's a roll of a dice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, most of the time, but why hire others when I could be the CEO of all this, and then y'all become, all my sister wives become the vice presidents? And check this out. The ones underneath y'all, my kids, will inherit the companies as directors. So they could be involved in being successful too. They'll be like, yeah, Dad, I went to your clothing line, and then I went to the store today, and I was directing the bosses and managers to do this and that, because mommy's the vice president, and mommy told me that you said that you wanted this done. So mommy related to me to go to the store today, and I got it done for you. But that's because mommy's the vice president, and mommy said that I have to do it this way and this way to this way to make you happy. And so I went back to mommy and told mommy I did it the exact same way mommy wanted me to. She said, great, you're gonna get a bonus because of that. You're gonna get a bonus. Daddy's gonna give you a bonus, as well as me and as well as him, because what you did just benefited our brand or our corporation, organization, whatever I'm doing. Furniture, clothes, music, AI, tech, weapons. I got my hands on. I'm like a fucking octopus. I mean, tons of fucking arms though. I'm not just 8. I got fucking like 500. I'm not playing. I got like 500 fucking arms in cookie jars. Here, share. Here's a cookie. I'm full already. Here. Passing them out. Passing the wealth out. Because I want to keep the wealth in the family. You know what I'm saying? As a unit. You're going to be so wealthy. Like, I'm going to be so wealthy. I'm going to be so fucking wealthy. You are going to be. Too. Which means your mommy, your daddy are going to have boats. Farms to live in, promised lands and ranches and shit that I'm gonna have to give to them because I want to keep it in the family. You know what I'm saying? Why am I gonna give it to somebody that I'm not sharing my seed with, or my you know what I'm trying to say, my love with, my life with, my energy with? They're just somebody that I'm not saying they're not important or nothing. Everyone's important in this world, but it's not in the family. It's important to me that I keep this wealth in the family. It's very important to me. And when you start to know how I work, how I like things to be in order, how I like for you to let me lead. The main thing, baby girl, is trust me to lead you. Because if you say, for one thing, if you say right now, I don't know if I can share him. God, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I don't know if I can share him with another. Yeah, you can. If King Solomon could do it and other kings before me, and you think God's going to allow me to enter your life and enter your heart and soul to be your man, just to lead you on a fucking, or no, no, no. Do you think he's going to allow me to be the chosen one to mislead you, much less my fucking world, the country, all humanity, all mankind? No, he chose me because he knew he could trust me to be the king and ruler of all nations. He knew he could trust me with this wealth, knowledge, power, wisdom, respect, honor, integrity, courage, bravery, submit, obey, obedience, bow when it's time to bow to him. You know what I'm saying? Honor him, respect him, give him the glory. You know what I'm saying? Worship him every now and then when I feel, you know. Lately, I haven't been listening to Christian music. I've been all about country and Tejano lately. But I'm just saying, I know you worship. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on that. That's how you caught my eye. That's how you caught my eye. And I think worship music is beautiful. It is. But I'm tapping into entertainment. Lately, I've been tapping into entertainment because I'm done with churches. I'm done. I'm not saying I won't ever walk into a church, but I'm done right now. I'm a king. I'm not a pastor. You know, I'm not a pastor. I got pastor energy and tendencies? Like, pastor, can I pastor this? Like, can I? Yeah, I could. Can I teach? But I can't quote scriptures right off the top of my head. No, I haven't read the Bible that many times. You know, to know that. You know what I'm saying? But I read it enough to know more than what others don't. Nobody knew that I was missing out of the fucking scriptures except me. And I started calling it out in prison. They wanted to kill me after that. All the fucking Jehovah Witnesses, they'll be tearing out the end times, the book, the Revelation part, the last chapter of the Bible. They'll rip like 40 pages out of it, or 20, 30, 40 pages, the last chapter. And then they'll give me the Bible and say like, hey, I heard you wanted the Bible. Here you go, bro. And I'm like, hell yeah, I got the Bible. Now I can read the word since I'm racked up 24/7. And I'll be like, hey, dog, thank you. Thank you for looking out, bro. Now I can fucking rest a little better. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't got to fucking trip out in this jail cell. You know what I'm saying? All by myself. I can read the word of God and feel close to the Lord, you know, more closer. And I'm looking at the book of Revelation. It's all ripped out. They don't want that I'm trying to tell you, the world doesn't want people to know that we're living in the end times. But we're not at the end. We're not even close to the end. We're still at the fucking beginning. The beginning of the end. You see what I'm saying? Here's like 1 through 10. We're like at half of 1. And another thing I'm going to explain too, that this one's going to blow your fucking head. Not blow your head, but it's going to blow your mind. I'm so anointed, so gifted. I'm never going to get old and wrinkly. I'm never going to get sick. The more higher I get, the more higher we get, the more successful and all that. We're never going to get sick, and we're never going to die. And we're never going to look old or even feel old. We're still going to be able to skateboard, fucking go bike riding, hiking, swimming, diving, bungee jumping, yachting, water skiing, fishing, pick up the kids, work out, yoga. We're going to do all that shit. While everybody else is, unless they're really close to me, like all those sister wives and my kids are never going to die. Never get sick. We're never going to look old. We're all going to stay young. Mark my words on stone like Moses. We're never going to die. We're never going to die. We're going to live hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Hundreds. Until I finally get everything my heart desires, I'm going to crawl out to the Lord. And I'm going to say, you know what, God? I've done everything on this planet. Everything. You gave me everything my heart desires. Like you promised me you would. Everything. You gave me everything. And more. Things that I added on top. You know what I'm saying? That I wanted. And you gave me that too. But you know what, Lord? I've been here 300. Nah. I've been here 450 years now. 500, 600 years. Everybody says you're coming soon, but I told him no, it's not going to happen like that. He's coming soon, yeah, you're right, he's coming soon, but you don't know King Richard, the chosen one. He goes off by what I feel, you know, and he goes off by what my heart desires. He goes off, you know, and I still won't know the time of day or the hour, no, I will never know that, like just like the Bible says. Nobody's going to know the time of day or the hour. But I will sense it and I will be warned before it happens. I will feel it in my spirit. Like, fuck, I think it's going to happen any week or month. But for sure, probably this year or next year, bro. We're going to be raptured out this fucking world. But that's because I got everything my heart desires, you know. And I'm going to tell God, thank you for keeping me here. Thank you, God. You know, I got everything. You know, I save people. I raise people from the dead. I raised a couple of pets that I even remember back in the day from the dead. And we're all living happily ever after, healthy. And I got some family members, some friends that died in my past come back from the dead. You family members from other family, you know, not family members, but other people's family members that I never met. Their people came back home, rise from the dead, knocking on the door. God, I did great and mighty things than what Jesus did on earth, just like He promised me I would. I don't know what else I could. I ran out of things to do. I mean, I'm so happy. What else can you do? I don't know what else. You answered everything my heart desired. I'm just happy, bro. I'm still happy. I'm happy. So I think I want to go to heaven now. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm ready, God. You know, bring Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go home. You know what I'm saying? But when you bring Him, I want to be with my family. You know, I don't want to be alone, separated. Please do it where we're all together. So when we see Jesus break, you know, ride on them clouds on that beautiful white horse and all His army next to Him, blowing that trumpet, that last horn, I could look at my family and say, you ready? Remember, have Jesus in your heart right now. Keep Jesus in your heart. And be bold, because when we start flying up when we start going up in them clouds, you're going to trip out. You're going to be like, oh, shit. Don't have fear. Just be bold and keep Jesus in your heart. Be excited. Be happy, because we're going to go to heaven. You know what I'm saying? And that still ain't our permanent home. When we go to heaven, baby, you know, baby girl, you know, baby boy, my son, my sons, my princesses, my prince, my queens. When we go to heaven, you know, my palace up there is at the very top of I'm at the very top of everybody's, you know, mansions. You got everybody's mansions. Mine's at the very top, the biggest one of all, in heaven. And we're all gonna live there too. We're gonna be inseparable here on earth, which didn't Daddy promise you that you know that we'll be inseparable? Yeah, Dad. We're inseparable and untouchable. Nobody could kill us, Dad. I'll be like, damn right. But you ready now? We're going to heaven. Look, everybody's going to the clouds. You ready? And then we're going to go to heaven. And then my kids, all our kids are going to have their own rooms in our palace. My palace up there. We're still going to be married in heaven as well. You know what I'm saying? I promise you that. Yeah, we'll be married here on earth. And it's going to fucking fantastic. Words can't even explain, but imagine when we get to heaven. I'm gonna have gold streets all the way to my palace. Gold doorknobs, gold sinks, gold wash. I mean, gold tables, fucking gold stoves, gold shower. I mean, everything is gold in my palace. Gold. The outside's gold. The garage doors. I mean, everything is gold. Everything is gold. It's fucking nuts. It's nuts. And it's fucking huge. It's like my palace is like a little city sitting on top of a huge mountain, dog. I'm talking about fucking. You think Mount Everest is big? The mountain I saw in heaven with all the all the people's mansions in the world, and then you can see all the mansions stacking up, and then mine's at the very, very, very top tier, very top, and it's sitting at the very top, and it's fucking huge. Even Michaela, my daughter, when she was spiritual, when she was a kid, she told me, she says, "Dad, your palace is so big that everybody in heaven are always gonna visit you and want to party at your palace, at your house." And she said, "At your in your kingdom, you got your own kingdom there." See, people got mansions. God promised everybody a mansion, right? He says, "No, Dad, you got a kingdom. You got a palace. You still the king in heaven. You got God, you got King Jesus, and then you're the third one in charge in heaven. You're the third most powerful ruler in heaven. Then underneath you, you got probably King Solomon, and then as far as that king, ranking, then you got King David and Noah, so on and so on. Then angel-wise, you got Archangel Michael, Gabriel, and so on and so on and so on. As far as top ranking and powerful, you know what I'm saying? But I'm the third most powerful person in heaven. Third most powerful person in heaven. So don't fuck with me. You haters out there, don't fuck with me. Shit. Yeah, I checked a lot of boxes in this video. I just don't I just don't want you to worry about nothing at all, because I'm speaking from my heart. I'm speaking my mind, but I'm speaking from my heart. I don't. Every time I'm on doing live videos, doing my videos for the world to see, I don't have. Every now and then I might write down a notes like, "Don't forget to say this. Don't forget to say that," and I'll write down what I dreamed about or the prophecy I had, right? Every now and then, but most of my videos just all freestyle, straight from the heart. Yeah. Straight from the heart. So anyways, yeah. I hope to have a beautiful Christmas with you and a gorgeous fucking New Year. You know what I'm saying? And let the past be the past. You know what I'm saying? None of us is perfect. Only Jesus was perfect. None of us is perfect. Did you piss me off? Yeah, but I knew you were cursed. I knew I was cursed. I knew I was hexed. I know there was too much magic going on and spell work going on in that church. Too much hypocrites, too many demons, too many witches. Too many people getting bought off to slander my name so you could believe it. Including my own fake mom that raised me. She's the one who hired everybody. And then John, the Satan, showed up there, and it's fucking crazy. But as we grow together, half the shit I don't have to explain. You're gonna find out on your own. I'm gonna be like, "I told you. Remember I told you?" Remember I told you you're gonna find out a lot of shit? Yeah. Was I lying? Are you happy I didn't tell you? Yeah, I understand now. I'll be like, alright. Some things are better left, having the community tell you. Or somebody that knew me growing up. Or somebody that witnessed a crime against me and never spoke about it till the time was right. You know what I'm saying? And you'll realize no wonder he is the way he is. No wonder he's ruthless. He don't give a fuck. No wonder he has the biggest heart, No wonder he's bold. No wonder he's fearless, No wonder he wants a big family. No wonder he cares so much. Like, everything's gonna make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm too mysterious. I can't, and then I'm never gonna tell you everything. I'm never gonna tell you everything about me. Shit, I don't even know everything about me yet. And I like it like that. I like it like that because I get to choose my own destiny. You know what I'm saying? I get to tell God, this is the way I wanted it done. And then when I'm right at the starting line, sometimes I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. You know what? I could do better. Let's add all this and all that and that. So when everybody's looking at me at the starting line, they're seeing all this shit show up and they're like, what the fuck? Hey, dog, we didn't sign up for this. Hey, are you going to charge us another $150 million to see this fucking greatness and shit? Or is the fucking ticket still the same price? What the fuck? I thought we were just going to see this and witness that. Nah, nigga, you going to witness more than that. What the fuck? Right. Oh, shit, man. I should have brought the cameras. I should. Or I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Sometimes I'm at the starting line. And I'm telling God, you know what? Nah. Let's remove all that. Like, all this is good, but let's remove all that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't time yet. It just ain't time yet. We'll do that another day, another time. But let's just keep it here. So it's just simple. Today, this goal of mine, or this miracle I'm gonna do, or this blessing I'm gonna show the world. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it simple this time. I got plenty more years to do, shit. I don't want to burn out too fast. Or not burn out, but I don't want to do too much and then run out of ideas. Because I nailed every single one. So, yeah, I just want to pace myself. Because we're going to live a long, happy, successful, healthy, wealthy, resourceful, abundant, glorious, happy, fun entertainment, sexy, strong, joyful, loving, caring, passionate, purposeful life. We're gonna have that with all your sister wives. We're all gonna have that, and all our kids are gonna get along great. No one's gonna fight over fucking money. Nobody's gonna fight over cars or toys or land or assets. Everybody's gonna be treated the same. Everybody's gonna be having these special gifts. I'm gonna anoint you with these gifts. I'm gonna anoint you with these gifts. Bless you with these gifts, these gifts. These blessings, you get this much wealth, you get this much wealth. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the more work you do for my empire, the more you're going to get. Just like my kids. If my kids just want to enjoy their wealth for the rest of their life, I'll be like, cool, but you're only going to get this amount. So you got to make sure this lasts you. Okay, Dad, that's fine. I just don't want to work. I'll be like, you're lucky to say that. Because I gotta work, you know what I'm saying? You're lucky I bust my ass to make you live that life you always dreamed about without working. I know, Dad. That's why I love you so much. But I'm gonna tell him, okay, if you spend this money fast, what's gonna happen? I gotta work. Okay, then. So what does that mean? I gotta pace myself, Dad. Okay, just making sure. ¿Me entiendes? Because after that, I'm not gonna give you. You gotta work. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Daddy got plenty of work. What do you want? Entertainment, Hollywood, music, AI, tech, war, brands, real estate, foods. What do you want to be? You want to be in the restaurant business? You want to help Daddy run the restaurants? You know, whatever you want, son. Whatever you want. The car business, the boats and yachts, construction business, architect business. Help Daddy build, more empires around the world, more buildings, more companies. What do you want, son? I got so many motherfucking options. I know, Dad. But I think I want to spend all this money before I get a job. I would be like, okay. But if you just remember, if you spend all this money fast, you're gonna have to get a job. And I'd rather you work for me, because if you work for anybody else, you ain't gonna be happy. Another thing I wanted to say too, I don't want you to work for nobody, baby. Nobody except me. Because I would hate to have my wife leave my mansions or palaces to some corporation that I don't own and somebody else runs it, and then you got to obey him and work for him. You know what I'm saying? And answer to him, and and do everything he tells you to do to make him happy and benefit him. When I got all this shit you could work for me, and you could just make me happy and you happy, and we stay together closer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm gonna be on your nerves. I'm always gonna be around you. You know what I'm saying? No. It's gonna be the other way around. You're gonna want to be around me all the goddamn time. And then there's gonna be times where I'm gonna be like, babe, I gotta go to war. I can't be here. I know, babe, but I miss you already. I'll be like, God damn, Jay, chill. I'm gonna be right back. All right, get the fuck out of here. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Because if I don't now, I'm gonna fucking stay here and we're gonna make another baby, and that's not. I gotta win this war. And when I come back, we'll make 3. Okay, promise? Yes, I promise. Let me go win this war, get these trillions and trillions. You know what I'm saying? They're calling my fucking name. Then get all this oil, all these cruise ships back. Get all these soldiers under my wing. Get all this gold back. Minerals back. Ranches and land, cattle and food. We'll have I'm gonna branch out, all my. I'm gonna make Subway here, or Olive Garden there again. I'm gonna make Whataburger, Chick-fil-A. Cause I'm ruling now, baby. I got them trillions. I'm gonna franchise out over there too. My real estate, all my tech, AI. I'm gonna do it over there. I'm gonna make sure my fucking NASA satellites, are always watching the CCTV, making sure everybody's doing their job. Nobody's stealing and killing or poisoning people, because I'm fucking sick of that shit. Poisoning people is the most cowardice motherfucking way to take somebody out. You gotta poison somebody, you can't fucking just look at them in the eye and fucking, jump in a ring and fucking whoever comes out alive. Nah. They rather do it like a fucking snake. I'll just put in his food, watch him eat it. The most cowardice fucking thing you could do is poison somebody, dog. And did they do that to me every fucking day, all day long. I should be having like a fucking one eye shut, nose crooked, lip plus warts and fucking Staph infection, missing ear. My head must, like the cone head on this side. My tit should be sagging. I should have like 5 nuts. Or missing leg, 3 arms. I should have like 5 belly buttons on my back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I should be all deformed with all the fucking... I should be jacked up. All the poisons and fucking... the fucking lab rat experiments they fucking done to me my whole life. Still to this day, the scientists are like... what do we do? Hand over your keys, bro, because I'm gonna take your yachts, your cars, everything. Hand over my money that you took. No. I just want to accuse you for all the crimes we've done, man. We were using you as a scapegoat your whole life. Now we can't do it no more, man. Every fucking crime we've done, we will pin it on you and walk away laughing, bro. And continue to live off you, continue to steal from you, and watch you and your kids suffer, bro. Now, bro, you're fucking making me suffer. Now you're making me give all your money back. Now I gotta give you your house back, your cars and yachts back. Now I can't, even my bitches gotta go to you, dog. Now my bitch is gonna work for you, dog. Pussies. Anyways, I'm out. Much love, baby girl. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope the world did. I know you did, because I did too. I talked too much already. I need to go to bed, get some rest, and hopefully dream about you again, because I enjoy them. I enjoy them lately. I enjoy them. And don't be shy. Reach out. This is your purpose, baby girl. Remember, let me lead. Trust me. Trust me. Always trust me. I'll never... You're still doing God's purpose. You know what I'm saying? I will never guide you to the pit. I will never mislead you, lie to you or deceive you or manipulate you. Never in my life. Never will I do that. And that's why I want you to be in my life, because I know you can reciprocate that to me too. You can mirror that back to me too. I know if I give you energy, you're gonna give me energy back. You're not gonna energy scythe me like a vampire, like all the others my whole life. My family and everybody, neighbors, everybody. No, if I put in energy to you and love, I know I'll receive it back. It's a give and take. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to buy you really nice gifts for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? If not New Year's, God forbid, you know, if I don't have no money by then, I will. But if I don't, as soon as I get it, I'm gonna go make up for that Christmas, you know, that we spent. The New Year's, I'm gonna be like, look, this is the Christmas gift. Remember you got me this. Look what I got you. Look what I got you. Ooh, the fuck, baby? You know how much it's cost? I don't care. I don't care. This ain't shit. What the fuck? You used to it. Babe, I gotta show my mom. I'll be like, show her, show the world. Fuck it. Let's take pictures. Put your hand on my hand. Take pictures. And you know what I'm saying? Put your earrings on, your jewelry and shit. Look, I got you another bun. What the fuck? More gifts? Yeah. Hey, open up this box real quick. Babe, but I'm still open. No. We'll get to that in a little bit. Babe, there's more. I'll be like, yeah, but this one's outside. What the fuck? What'd you get me? A cow? I'll be like, nah. Just open the box. They're keys. Babe, don't tell me you got me. Yeah. What is it? What is it? Let's go check it out. Babe, it's a fucking Escalade. What the fuck? A 2026 Escalade. What the fuck? Or it's a fucking Lamborghini. A Rolls Royce, a Bentley, fucking Aston Martin. I'll be like, when I look at you, that's all I picture is you in a sexy ass fucking car. Picking me up, taking me to all my motherfucking houses that I'm fucking renting or selling to all these customers in the city or state over here. You know what I'm saying? I can't have you driving your. No, it's time to upgrade you, girl. I'll be like, yeah, you love me, right? You accept me, right? The real me, right? That's what happens when you accept me. The real Richard. You know what I'm saying? When you really love me, you're going to accept me for me. The real me. And my Freemason dad, before he died, supposedly even my dad died this year. My real blood dad. There's a lot of things I don't know. I'm just telling you what supposedly happened. He told me if a woman loves you, she'll do anything for you. Anything. If she really loves you. I said, how do you know if a girl, like, this is when I was still talking to him. Before he tried taking my life and killing me and stabbing me and all this shit. And going to court, saying all these lies about me and getting me locked up for his crimes. For all the killings he was doing when he got out of prison. He told me, you're going to have 12 wives. 12, he said. And you're gonna live a happy life. You're gonna be very successful, wealthy as fuck. Not rich, he said wealthy. You're not gonna have that new money, you're gonna have that old money, that money that lasts generations and generations. That new money is just millions. You're gonna have, he said, you're gonna have so much money you can't even spend it in 10 lifetimes. And I said, damn, I know I am. But at that time, I was like, fuck, 12 wives? He's like, yeah. He's like, that's what you want? I said, fuck, 12 wives? I don't know about 12 wives. You see, King Solomon had like, what, 300? 300 fucking wives. I'm like, god damn. I don't know if I could have that many. I don't even know if I could have 12. But I know I can't have just one. I know these next 2-3 years, I gotta have at least 3. At least 3. At least 1 every year. You know what I'm saying? So you could be the first for the whole year, and then we get to know each other so much, and then maybe by then you'll have a bun in the oven. And we'll be walking to the White House, you already be prego. The whole world will be, oh, she got a baby bump. She's pregnant. What? She's fucking pregnant. Whoa. Our first lady is pregnant. Yup. Man, King, you ain't spending no motherfucking time. You getting shit done, boy. I'll be like, hell yeah, dog. Been 38 years without. It's time I fucking hit the ground running. Right, God? Yes, my son. And the whole fucking United States, even other world leaders, are gonna be like, oh, she's so fucking adorable. Let's get her some clothes. Let's get the baby some onesies, Pampers. And they're gonna already be spoiling our kid. He ain't even here yet. They're like, we don't even know the sex yet. We don't know if it's a boy or girl. Hopefully it's a girl. Because I already had a boy. And he's old already. I want a girl that I could just hang out with. Because Michaela, I lost her. As of right now, I lost her to the devil. She's still alive, but she's a demon child of mine. I can't trust her. The bitch will poison our food if I brought her into our house. The bitch will be in the fucking... I'm calling her a bitch because she's a bitch. She's not a child of mine. She belongs to Satan. As of right now, she belongs to him. Because she'd rather obey him than obey her father or honor her father when the Bible says honor your mother and father. She don't do that. She wants to kill her father for his money. So baby girl, don't feel one fucking ounce of sadness for her. She's the one. She's already 17 years old, about to be 18 years old. She's old enough to know right from wrong. She's not 6 years old. She's not 3, 5, 7. She's 17. When I was 17, I knew if I fuck up, I go to prison. She needs to know that too. And chances are that's where she's gonna go. And I hope she does. Because the bitch poisoned me and she wished death upon me. Did black magic death upon me. Graveyard death magic on me. Stole my identity. Stole my money. And then told everybody in the community all these lies about me. So she could look good while she's living off my money. Just like her mom. And her brother. And her whole fucking family on her mom's side. So she might have. People say she sold her soul. That's why. But to be honest with you, people really can't sell their soul, because when you die, you still gotta answer to God. Whether you think you sold your soul or not. God's gonna be like, what made you think you sold your soul? Well, I signed a contract. That don't mean shit. God's gonna be like, the devil's a liar. He just wanted to blackmail you. But I could save you from all that. And you still decided to do wrong. Well, how come everybody said when you sell your soul there's no way out? Because the devil's a liar. Nobody could sell their soul. I own your soul. I have control over your soul. And because you didn't obey my orders, you didn't bow to my rule, you didn't bow to me as your God, your Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the end, your counselor, your teacher, your savior, your blesser, your curser. Since you didn't obey me, love me, honor me, respect me, like King Richard, my chosen one, I'm going to show you who has control over your soul. It ain't Satan, it's me. Well, how do you mean? What do you mean? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm going to send you to the lake of fire, where you belong. Because I can't have you wicked ass running around my motherfucking heavens when you still obey Satan, thinking your soul belongs to him, when your soul belongs to me. I created your soul. You're my child. But I don't know you, because you don't know me. You only know Satan. So you're telling me I did all this for nothing? Yeah. And you killed a lot of people on the way over here. Innocent people. Even my chosen one. And I have to bring them back all the time. Michaela. I'm talking about like my daughter, for instance. I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry, Michaela. I gave you gifts. You were a chosen one's child. You inherit 30%, 35% of his gifts at the age 6 years old. You were progressing. You knew me. You knew me. You prophesied about your dad. You prophesied about his aunt that passed away. You weren't even born yet, and you knew his aunt that passed away. That's how gifted you were, Michaela. Your dad loved you. He sacrificed everything for you, and then you wanted him dead, and then you killed him. You did magic on it, and you killed him, and just for his money, and you still lived off his money and didn't care. You killed innocent people. You beheaded them. And I had to show my chosen one how fucking evil you are. And he fucking crushed him to see his own daughter do the devil's dirty ass demonic evil work. I had to fucking show my chosen one that his bloodline, that one of his daughters is doing the devil's work. And I'm gonna have to take his daughter's fucking life or take her to prison for a long ass time for that. And expose her for every fucking sin she's done. And maybe, just maybe, she'll give her life to Christ. To me. You know, me and the Messiah. Jesus Christ, my son. And if she does, me, my chosen one, I'll give you a bird call. Your daughter just got saved. She's coming home. Then I'll be like, Michaela, you come to the promised land, baby girl. You belong to me now. You belong to us. You know what I'm saying? Arms wide open. You know what I'm saying? Like that rock and roll dude Creed. With arms wide open until the sun. That's that's the way I'm gonna be like that. Arms wide open, baby girl. Come home. Come home. You belong with us. You belong in the kingdom now. Kingdom of heaven. I would love that. I would love that. But as of right now, I'm not gonna cry one fucking goddamn tear over that shit. I cried oceans for that girl and she just fucking laughed at me. Oceans. Yeah, so I also have a nephew. Fucking amazing little boy, man. Amazing little kid. Just like my son. My son is fucking amazing. My son Richard Jr. Wow. Talk about a heart. Like just like his dad. Talk about he's a good kid. He just needs to know me. He just needs to know his dad. He doesn't even know who he is. But even at that, he doesn't even know who he is still. He doesn't even know he's a prince. He doesn't even know he's royalty. He heard me say that so many times to him, but the whole world's like, don't listen to your dad. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's a whack job. He belongs in a mental hospital. Okay. Yeah, bro, fuck that fool. He's never been in your life. Well, because you're stealing my money. You're locking me up. Just if I even text my son, if I find out his number or text him, you'll fucking lock me up. You'll say I'm harassing him when all I told him was, hey son, I miss you, I love you. I just want to let you know, one day we'll see each other again when God says so, when it's time. Dog, they'll say I harassed him. They'll say I'm gang stalking him. They'll say I threaten his life. They will get on the fucking AI and try to manipulate the texts and go to the court. I mean, they go above and beyond, Lorraine. These motherfuckers don't want me to have my kids. Because they know if I fall in love with you, game over. If they know, if my kids fall in love with me and they know who they are and they know who I am, and we combine forces together as a family, and then I get another sister wife and build more kids, and then my empire just keeps growing and growing, and then I don't gotta hire, and then I keep the money in the family. Satan's gonna be like, I can't steal nothing. Excuse me. They're unstoppable. They're untouchable. You got some military left and right. See, they already know my tactics. King exposed my matrix, my Babylon, that I'm a fucking liar. He knows everything about me. Every time I get close, I get locked up. Now I'm the one getting locked up. I can't corrupt his monopoly or his empire. It's all Christianized. You know what I'm saying? It's all weaponized to whack fucking demons. Especially me. He knows how to spot me fucking countries away before I close in on him. He already got me targeted over here in Asia when I'm in Mexico. Oh yeah, here look, Satan's trying to rise over here in Asia. Send send Reaper drones right now. Bah, fucking blow that motherfucking pussy up in an apartment building. Put it on the world news. King just wiped out Satan. Until the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Till the next time Satan thinks he could rise, we'll be, stay tuned. It may be another week, it may be another 10 years, but King is always ready. The chosen one's always on it. He will never let Satan rise ever again in this world. Yeah, because whenever I start seeing people die in a city, back to back, or it's not normal, it's not natural causes, I'll be like, nah, that's magic. Who's doing magic there? Well, I see this dude purchasing potatoes all the time, purchasing fucking uh what you call it? Not olives, garlic, purchasing, all the shit to do witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? You know, shopping, I seen a bunch of chicken heads over here now. Oh, so this guy from this apartment is doing witchcraft. Yeah, and I heard the neighbors say that he's Lucifer. He was yelling out in the kitchen that he's Lucifer, and the neighbor's the one that informed us and called the FBI. The FBI called CIA, and CIA alerted you. I'd be like, good, good. You know what? Give the neighbor 50 grand, 100 grand, because what the neighbor did saved a lot of innocent people from dying. So hell yeah, I'm gonna honor him, bless him, and put him in the world news for speaking out. So when Satan tries to rise anywhere again, everybody knows they'll get fucking rewarded for it and nominated. Not nominated, but honored for it. Shit, I'll even get him a fucking Purple Heart. I'll be like, great fucking job, yo. Here's some first class tickets to my motherfucking island too. You know what I'm saying? Great job. You know what you did? You didn't do much. All you did was just hear Satan talk, called the FBI, they called me, and we got the nigga. This house is on fire. Where's he at now? Fucking beheaded, leg missing. I mean, I know I scared you a little bit. The house is still burning, but we took out Satan that was next door. I know, I was freaking out, King. I'll be like, I already know, dog. I seen this fool face to face, I lived with this fool in the mental hospital, just in a different room, And I lived in the same building, same fucking floor as Satan for like 2.5 weeks. Lived with him. What I mean by lived, he lived in that room, I lived in another room, and there's other patients, you know what I'm saying? But I lived right next to him, the next room over. He was always talking about my blood. We need to draw more blood out of him because they wanted my blood. So the nurses will come harass me every fucking day, all day long. We're here to draw blood from you. And I'm like, no, thank you. Okay. All right. Well, if you change your mind, let us know. And I'm like, no. Yeah, I'm not going to change my mind. I'm always going to say, no, thank you. And they're like, they look at each other and they write it down on a document. We'll just continue to tell him. Maybe, just maybe, we'll catch him off guard. Maybe he'll say what we want him to say. But nope, every time they come and ask for my blood, I'll be like, no, y'all are vampires. Y'all are just doing Satan's work over here, John, next door. And then I'll hear him say, get potatoes. I need potatoes. I need garlic. And he'll be in his room doing... They'll be giving him all this black magic shit to do in the fucking hospital. In the next room. Doing all these rituals and spells and shit. With all his demons and shit in there. It's fucking nuts, dog. It's fucking nuts. And I got all that shit on camera, CCTV. I got that nigga, I said, bow, nigga. I said, you ain't shit. Bow. I said it dominant, like I was the alpha there. And he got up and he's scared. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go to my room. I'm sorry. A grown ass man, 50, 60, he's like 50, 55 years old. Grown ass man, okay, I'm sorry. I was like, no. And he took off to his room. I was about to make him fucking bow on his knees right in front of me, in front of all the demons that he fucking rules. I was gonna make that nigga bow without even touching him. Bow to the chosen one. I'm the ruler here. I rule this world. Okay, I'm sorry. And he put his head down, bowing already. Bowing, bro. Bowing with his head down. But I wanted that nigga down on his knees, kissing my motherfucking feet. And I will have it like that. Every fucking time he ever fucking run into him. If he's lucky, I'll run into him. He's lucky. But luck, he won't be lucky. I'll touch him before he even gets close to me, dog. I'll have that nigga touched before he even gets close to me or my family or loved ones. But alright, people. Alright, YouTube. And the CEO of nothing. CEO of YouTube, I'm taking your ass to court, dog. Right now, I'm taking you to court and I'm suing you, dog, because you and your goons are hacking my YouTube, trying to make money. Y'all are still trying to. Y'all are making money off my fucking videos, bro. I'm not stupid. I go on YouTube every time I download YouTube. I got no views, 0 views, no comments, and I know this shit's going viral worldwide. And I screenshot it. I could put it on Facebook. I could put it anywhere and prove it to you. I only got 0 views. The only like I like is myself liking it. If I want to, I'll just be like, oh, I like my video. That's it. Comments are empty. Likes or subscribers empty. Nothing, bro. But I know y'all are getting all the fucking comments. Y'all are getting all the likes. And then y'all are getting paid for it. And where's my money? Where's my money when my shit's going viral? Nigga, I'm a royal king. This shit's going viral worldwide. I know it is every fucking time I drop a video. Oh, I'm going to court. Fuck, man. Now I gotta lie and think of something. Hold on. We gotta say he did this. We gotta say we did that. So when we go to court, we'll slow it down. No, bitch. The fucking judges are listening to my video too. My lawyers, my righteous judges, Supreme Court judges. They're gonna take your ass to court. I'm gonna take your ass to court, sue you for everything, and then lock your ass up. Because you're living off my money, bro. On top of all that, I'm the CEO of YouTube. What the fuck is wrong with you? Get out the way, peasant. Get out the way, goons. Anyways, I'm out. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Whenever you see this video, fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Putin. I know. And who else? And fuck Elon. Make that nigga look like a peon. So, pray for your king to get his wealth so I can get shit done already, dog. It's time for me to rise, bro. Fall in love, rise. Move the fuck out of here. Get a car, finally move around, work out, eat. Move in with my girl somewhere in Promised Land and Cali, Florida, and then to the White House. Smoke a little weed on the way over there. Hell yeah. Alright. I'm out.